complete. Vital signs stable. Activating various suit. Suit diagnostic complete. All systems functional. Command interface enabled. Requesting new heading.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my new series. This is Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, and it's quite different to the other two. This game has finally got a budget. You can poke stuff. See? Beep. I don't know. Ooh, fancy. Enemy kill. Oh yeah, that gives me various stats. Anyway, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, so let's slap my hand on there.
Force ligand. Ship reorientation complete. Galactic Federation fighters approaching. Incoming transmission.
Unidentified vessel, please switch to a secure radio frequency and transmit your identity code. We are standing by.
So, to do that, we slap up here, and we have to do some... They really went all in on the motion controls on this one, so we have to do some shapes. It's that one, followed by that one, followed by that one that looks like a frowny face, and the turd. There we go.
Transmission verified. Greetings, Samus. We welcome you on behalf of the Galactic Federation. Proceed to the command ship Olympus. You've been cleared for docking bay 5. Welcome back, Samus.
Use the thruster controls. Excellent. So if we boop this thing, then our little handle comes out. Oh, they really do love the motion controls in this one. Whoop. Nope. Towards the screen. That is towards the screen. There we go. So, I will come back to this kind of time and time again, but this game is...
Calibrate your weapon by shooting these targets.
It's Metroid Prime with a budget, so it wants me to shoot some targets. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got full range of aim on this.
Samus, welcome to the flagship Olympus. Admiral Dane is waiting for you in the briefing room. I will upload the location to you now.
So, on the map it shows us we're here, and over there is the briefing room, so we need to get there. If no one's watched any of my... If you're not watching and you haven't watched my other Metroid Prime stuff, it can help. I'll try and go through everything, both plot and gameplay-wise, I can on this. But it may be wise to watch at least some of both of those series. First things first, we got our old friend, the scan visor. We bring it up with minus, and we can scan things. Things come in different colors if they're scannable. There's a lot of scannable things here. We'll start with the ship. Hunter-class gunship. Entering the ship will allow you to recharge, reload, and save. And look at that! Visualizer o'clock. So, along the top, we've got various bars that'll fill up as we scan things. Amongst other things, those bars record. Landing beacon. These mark where your ship can land. There's, as I say, there's really quite a lot here. This one can be a little bit tougher to get. Not playing ball, eh? Well, there we go. Well, we've got these various marines that we can scan. They're actually voicing now. That's a big thing with this. You got voice acting now. That's a budget. Federation Marine standard. Galactic Federation military personnel trained for combat situations. This does not count as a scan. The heavy cargo truck. Don't ask me why. What doesn't count. But if it says press 1 for logbook, it counts. Fleet mechanic. Then we got the old small Galactic Federation crates with a complex lock system, but are lightly armored, which means explode them with your weaponry. Oh. Oh, we just knocked him to the ground. I thought we'd killed a man there already. What a great start. You also have a large Federation Cape, which is very durable and can withstand most impacts. That's a lie. They take exactly as much to break through as the smaller ones. Next, it's escaping over there, balls. That was another thing to scan that we haven't quite got. There is, up here, this is the cheeky little one that's easy to miss, a Hullbird-class turret. Automated turret that tracks targets. Quick movement can evade targeting. We then got the big old blast door, which doesn't count as a scan, and there is this door up here, which does count. It's got weapon fire, can disrupt the energy shield, and open the door. That's very much like the other Metroid games. Now we have this thing that comes through from the side, and I'm going to wait for one of them to appear, because you really want to scan this before moving on. Ooh, what are these? Are these new? Hey, training drones. That was it. Excellent. Used by Galactic Federation military forces as targets in weapons training. So there's all sorts of nonsense around here. A pad initiates the training drone of the Federation Marines used for weapons training. Want to try some weapons training? There you go. You can stand here, and then... Hooray, look at that. We shot them. I don't think they can even fire back. It's hardly a training drone, is it? This doesn't really seem fair. Oh, my current score's only 1. I've actually never seen that before, so I don't know really what triggers anything there. Either way, we can't get through this big blast door. If we scan this thing, then it says... Control terminal operates the nearby cargo bay doors. Control terminal is offline, so we have no choice than to go up this way. We got a map in the top right, and any blue door is one we can just shoot to go through. Fantastic. We got some more things to scan through here. We got, that's a control panel, which are often used in the training of new recruits, which is not useful to us particularly there. What we want to scan is this guy, a male fleet trooper, unarmed, and over here, apparently they count as different scans, there's a female trooper who is equally unarmed for combat and untrained for combat situations. Our main goal through here is, so we've got these kind of conduits. If we talk to this bloke, yeah, we can talk to people in this.
These walkway mechanisms aren't working. Something must be jamming the gear.
So, something's jamming the gears. We can target these things. So this is how a lot of this game works. You've got targeting. You can aim around freely as much as you want, but when you target, your aim often locks. Hit both of these with a shot. You'll notice it's a certain type of shot, and it frees the gears and raises everything up. Right, with that done, we can now head up here. Is there anything else to scan? Well, basically, it never really tells you what is worth scanning, what isn't. You got things like this, which tells you a projector displaying all conveyor routes throughout the battleship. You get the impression from the amount of shit being moved around, like ships and stuff like that, so the Reto-class fighter, this is quite a big ship, the Olympus. And indeed it is. You don't give things a name like flagship for them not being a massive, let's be honest. And this brings us here into the docking bay. Got a couple of things here. You've got this much bigger gunship here called an Ares-class transport, used to transport Marines into combat zones. We saw one of those at the beginning of Mass Effect. Metroid Prime 2, that dropped the Marines on Ether. We have various things here. We have this, which is worth scanning. This is a blast shield. Invulnerable to even the heaviest of weapon fire. Indeed, your shots just bounce off it. I haven't really talked about the different types of weaponry we have yet. I'll get to that in a second. If we scan this thing, red means you can do something by scanning it. Security log control pad. Access input required to open unlocked door. I said all the right words, but in the wrong order, I think. What we need to do is scan this thing. This thing, good lord. Information terminal online. Access code may be obtained by interacting with the station. We can also get a lot of different information, like if we look at this one.
GFS Olympus. GFDF BP-063. The first of its class, the GFS Olympus was launched 18 years ago from the Federation shipyard at Alias 3. Aurora Unit 242 has been on board since launch, the first AU to serve aboard a capital ship.
Well, there's various bits of information there, but we kind of get most of it by going along. It's mildly interesting, but not exactly for a Let's Play. This all feels very not futuristic, but we got our access code 13576, so it's the series of odd numbers followed by 6. Let's try that again. Does love the motion controls. Beep. Oops, shit. Beep. Boop. Beep. Beep. Boop. Oh, shit! Oh, balls. Too busy taking the piss. There we go. So now we get into security.
Try not to move during the procedure. We need a stable lift.
And there's something weird in there. This is Hunter Gore, capable of merging cybernetic body into larger mechanisms. Cool. But they're just scanning him.
Subject is cleared for the command bridge.
You may proceed.
Of course.
Well, he seems very nice. And following that, we can head through ourselves. I think there is a scan. Oh, it's over there. Well, either way, I'm going to get it. Galactic Federation data file, Olympus class battleship. This all goes into your logbook for you to go into more detail later, if you care. Oh, this was more motion controls, wasn't it? Excellent. Right, pull away, twist, push back in. You get used to that one.
Please step into the containment area to begin the security scan. Initiating DNA verification. DNA verified. Registration
number 13576. Identified as bounty hunter Samus Aran. Preparing biohazard scan. Please approach the scan terminal.
Analyzing biohazard scan. Status clear. Chozo area suit online.
Scan complete. No hazardous material detected. Samus, you are cleared for the command bridge.
It's one of the things we saw in the opening scene that we've not really seen before, is that Samus's Varia suit like phases onto her body. It was quite cool actually, that it's like, I guess it's just in there somewhere, or just like it's like digital and makes itself real. I thought that was pretty cool to see. Either way, through here we have this big open thing. We can look out into space. Yes, this one has got quite a it's okay, don't get me wrong, the other two Metroid Prime games had a decent sense of scale, but this one gets it more for a number of reasons, which I'll go into. Here we have a lift, which if I beep boop, we can activate. There's still a lot of this from other Metroid Prime games of stepping into lifts to access different areas. It's a kind of way of hiding loading times, but this one's generally much better for loading times. Now, up here to the right, we have a cheeky little thing, which we can scan. Or can we? This isn't where I thought I was. Is it? I've bamboozled myself already. I guess it's through here then. Well, we'll figure it out. So this is like, they call it the flag bridge, and it's the kind of main command center here. What are they? Oh, it's just ships flying past. I thought they were like laser shots. I was like, what are they firing at? Is there a war that no one told me about? Either way, if we come up here, then we have a split of ways. The left is guarded by a marine, the middle has a big blast door, and the right is open, so obviously that's the only way we can go for now. Through here, you've got various crates, and if we blast these ones out the way, yes, holding down B to choose a charge shot will attract nearby floating items. Whee! So each of those are little units of health. So yes, we can shoot regular shots with B, and we can hold B to do a charge shot and then fire. Whilst, for those who've watched the other ones, whilst Metroid Prime 1 and 2 were built on the same engine, this is a new engine, so stuff does look a bit fancier and it controls slightly differently. Here we have something bloody useful. This is a save station. Enter here to save your game and fully replenish your energy. Indeed, let's do just that. Do you want to save? Yes, I want to save. So, save stations are how we save. At its core, this is still a Metroid game, so it still has a save station only type of system. There's another blast shield lock on that, so we can't go that way. But now we've gone and used the save station, if we come back here, you will find that's still locked. This bloke's still here, but if we talk to this bloke...
You're good to go. Admiral Dane is waiting inside.
He just moves, and I think he would have done that even if we hadn't saved, but hey, good chance to do so either way. Here we have what is little more than a loading corridor to try and disguise it. And then at the end, time for a cutscene. Yes, this game, unlike the other Metroid ones, has real proper cutscenes.
Andreda, enough. Looks like everyone's here now. Before I begin the briefing, let me introduce 242, the flagship's Aurora unit.
Ah, an organic supercomputer. Fascinating. It's my understanding that the Galactic Federation's core network is comprised of such units.
That is correct, Core. And we serve as the network's master control. However, currently the network is down.
That seems inefficient.
But necessary. You see, 7 days ago, we discovered that all Aurora units were infected with an unknown virus. We were forced to bring the network down. Fortunately, our scientists were quickly able to devise a vaccine.
Unit 242 was the first AU to receive the vaccine. We were able to completely purge the virus.
Where did this virus come from?
We believe the virus is of space pirate origin. 4 months ago, the GFS Valhalla went missing while on a training mission in the Klar Nebula. The ship's logs revealed that they were attacked by a space pirate raiding vessel.
What is the logic in disrupting a Federation training mission?
They're pirates. How could they resist a prize like that?
That never would have happened if I'd been there.
Then it's a shame you weren't. The pirates boarded the Valhalla and gained access to the ship's Aurora unit, 313. This is how they were able to hack into the network and plant the virus.
Thanks to our security protocols, we were able to shut down the network before the damage from the virus became irreversible.
But we're still vulnerable.
If the pirates decide to launch a major offensive, we'd be hard-pressed to defend ourselves. We must rid the other AUs of that virus and bring the network back online. That's where you come in. We need you to deliver the vaccine to each of the AUs in this system. We'd also like you to investigate the pirates' activity in the area. You need to know what they're up to.
Condition red. All personnel to combat-ready stations. Repeat. Condition red.
Sir, a space pirate attack fleet has just warped out of some sort of wormhole. They're also heading for Sector 0, the planet's home base.
No, they're targeting the planetary defense system. Get down to the planet and aid the ground troops. Stop those pirates from disabling the defense system. Go.
Well, already we've got more plot than most Metroid Prime games actually give you. Normally you already have to work for the plot in these games, but this one's quite nice in that it actually offers you plot, which is great. Open up.
Samus, get to your ship. We need you down on the planet. Until we get the fleet in formation.
Oh, I wasn't ready to be back yet. I was still pointing at my computer screen, hence why things happening. Use this chance, and this is important, to scan Dane. This is the only chance you get to scan Fleet Admiral Dane, commander of the GFS Olympus, flagship of the Galactic Federation Starfleet. And that's problematic that the space pirates have not only appeared, but also carved one of our vessels in half. Oh dear. Fortunately, now we can not proceed through there. Guess I have to keep going back the way I came from. That's a save station. Can't go through there. Gotta go downstairs. And I love how quickly this game kind of kicks off as well. It's not this exploring phase so much that the others have. Oh, there we go. Right away, we're into the bastards. These here are pirate militia, expendable infantry units, lightly armed and armoured. Target onto them, a good charge shot will do them in just one simple shot. And these turrets also don't hurt to have. Now this way's been shot through, means we can proceed in a direction we couldn't really go before. Here's the observation deck. And it's telling me how to lock on. Because there's something else appeared here, this is a space pirate boarding pod. These light craft are used to pierce the bulkhead of larger ship, and indeed they did just that. I'm doing a little trick here called quick charges, where you just... Oh, why are you telling me with a nunchuck? Fuck you. Oh yeah, you got a little achievement. Ugh. This has got a real kind of flood from Halo feel to it, this boarding pod. It's disturbingly organic, let's say. But yes, a lot of the time you can do, things. You can do what's called a quick charge. That system analysis complete power conductors engine. I didn't want to see that. I wanted to scan this little thing. This is a mechanoid, a crawl tank, small mobile weapons platform, lightly armed and well armoured. A single charge shot will destroy them, so clearly also not that well armoured. Oh dear, this area appears to be venting oxygen. There's not much we can do to save that pirate, unfortunately. Pirate? Trooper. The opposite of a pirate. Slippery bastards. So one of these pirates is not like the others and entirely worth a scan for that reason. This fellow here is an armoured pirate militia, expendable in armoured infantry units, susceptible to explosive attacks. Well, unfortunately we don't have any explosive attacks yet, but we do just have regular attacks. That's all we can really do at this point. You'll notice, so they took out a power cell, and when they did, we lost the lights in the area. Your goal is to get that power cell back. There it is. Hello, I'll be having that. Did I get it? Or did one of them get it? Well, we'll figure it out later. Either way, we need to kill all of them one way or the other. Ooh, did that actually hit him? Nice. Yeah, you'll notice your charge shots do move a bit more slower, so a bit more slowly. So they can be a bit problematic to hit a distance with. I guess he must have chucked the power cell up, the bastard. I thought I grabbed it in time. There we go. With all of them... Oh no, that just took his armor off. Need to actually kill the bugger. Get back here. There we go. Energy cell acquired. Return the cell to its socket to restore room power. Brilliant, and with that we will just slap it in there, he said. There we go. You're going to make me do it, aren't you? Yep, in we go, twist. Oh, these are creepy little things. They're maybe like headcrab zombies or something. But these, we can scan any one of them to have scanned all of them. These are crawl mines. Mobile explosive drone. Detonates on contact. So if in doubt, don't contact them. A few shots will also detonate them for you. Either way. But as you can see, there is a couple of them. Our health, by the way, I haven't drawn attention to it. It's at the top there where it says 99, which is full for now. But if I get hit a little bit, it goes down, but only ever so slightly. What else have we got on the heads-up display? In the top left, we've got a radar, which shows where enemies are relative to you, which is very handy with certain particularly mobile enemies. And this shows off a nice new trick we've got. If we press the C button on the nunchuck, we curl up into morph ball mode, and we can roll around in the bottom like a fool. That's not an advantage to going there. We want to go this way and escape into the garbage chute. Oh no, this isn't the garbage chute yet. Well, you can see Rundas up there, one of the 3 hunters that was in there with us, fucking people up. And look at this. This is something useful. Fire up another part of the visualizer. This is an energy tank. This is this game's form of a heart container or something like that. If you see my health at the top where it says 99, there's now a little block next to it, which means we've got an additional 100 energy. That one in the game is pretty much impossible to miss. All the rest of them are essentially optional, but I will of course be walking through all of them because it's me. And now we're dropped into, I wasn't kidding when I said like the sewage system, oh bloody hell. We got a scanny thing here, and if I scan it, it says, security override enabled, locks have been deactivated, disposal system on standby. Why do I get the feeling I'm going to flood myself with feces? So, this is a new bit of technology to scan as well. This is a bomb slot. Unit is active and ready for use. Use a morph ball bomb to operate. Why they would have this in the depths of a Federation ship, I have no idea, but if we hop up into it and press A, we can detonate a morph ball bomb. Airlock, that doesn't sound good. See, shit like that where you like fly onto the outside of the ship temporarily is just what some of the very cool stuff that's in this game. Well, that was all the game's very nice way of saying, this is where you want to go, but we're going to slowly zoom out while locking doors to show you can't go there yet. And there's shit in the way. Let's kill these pirates quickly. And then over here, this is our goal. This is a large red thing. Catwalk debris is blocking the control terminal. Explosive blast may destroy it. But we have no means of producing an explosive blast yet. But we are about to get one. Oh, there's a little crawl tank. You'll notice that it was telling me as well about a space jump. So you can double jump. One of the really nice things about this game is this is the only Metroid Prime game where you don't lose anything. You start off with relatively fewer abilities than in other games, but in all the other Metroid Prime games, you start off with all your abilities, and then after the tutorial, you lose them. That does not happen in this game. It's great. It's actually just really relaxing. So we have the space jump now, this ability to double jump, and we keep it for the entire game. We don't have to get back morph ball or charge beam or any nonsense like that, or the various suit. It's really nice. But through here is something nice that we get pretty early on. Armor suit upgrade acquired. Missile launcher online. So those various holograms on the left-hand side of the visualizer are our upgrades. There's 30 of them, I think, in total. And we've got our first one, the missile. Press minus down to fire and shoot while locked onto a target. Minus down, D-pad down to fire. And while locked onto a target, you can fire a homing missile. I don't think they always did that in the old game, and it's one of the real advantages of missiles in combat situations here. But if you're not locked into anything like that, you just point here and you go, whoop, to fire a missile, which can deliver an explosive force, which is real nice. Do I need to scan this? Or oh no, it's a hand thing, which means beep. That at least is no motion controls. I just have to literally press A on it. Ah, time for a strange new enemy. Oh no, not a strange new enemy. That was wrong. So we've got these various targets to shoot here. For some reason, this opens the door. You can point around evenly, or you can just lock onto stuff. Sometimes it's a hell of a lot quicker. Now here's your strange new enemy, the phalanx wall thing. These are aero mines. Flying anti-personnel units drop shield to fire weaponry. So one at a time will drop its shield and then start firing at you. And you just need to shoot each one in turn once its shield comes down and before it takes too many shots at you. Let's kill that one. Oh, balls. And there we go. Don't bother with locking on them. I find just it's easier to just blind fire like this. To the left here, we have another save station. And we're basically back at our ship now. And we've just been given an upgrade, and we've just been given a save station before the objective we need to get to. So, of course, nothing bad is going to happen, which is great. So, without any further ado, let's not a scan thing, that's a hand thing. Actually, most of them are hand things, to be honest. There's very few scan to open doors on this. Wonderful! It's our ship. Oh, isn't this dude cool? Introducing our first boss, the Berserker Lord. Phasite plating on its head can only be destroyed by the projectiles it fires. Let's get a bit more information. Berserker Lords are highly resistant to damage. Their shoulders are the only unprotected area vulnerable to standard weapons fire. Their main defense lies in their head-mounted phazon plating, which can only be destroyed by the projectiles it itself fires. Berserker Lords are a desperate measure designed to exploit phazon as much as possible. The few Berserker Knights that survive the highest levels of corruption are promoted to Lord status. Lords are distinguishable by their ornate phasite plating and the phazon reserves they carry on their backs. So, what we need to do first is shoot him in the shoulders, and upon doing so, a lot of bosses, this one is no different, will, when you're locked onto them, they won't lock your weapons, they'll let you still aim freely while locking. The advantage of this is that you can then move around without being fixed where you're aiming on him, so it means for aiming at more precise points, it can be an advantage. But yeah, for most of the rest of the games, the Space Pirates have just been slowly gathering phazon to themselves. This is the first time where they're really actually using it, and boy do they use it quite a lot. So once you've taken out the shoulder platings, he'll start firing these shots at you. Shoot the shots and each one will go back into him and deal a good bit of damage. He now regrows his shoulder plates, and we repeat the process. It's relatively straightforward. You'll notice his health is at the top. As with any boss, the health is always displayed on the top. We haven't dealt a great deal of damage to him yet, actually we haven't dealt any damage to him, but that's because what we're trying to do at the moment is crack his head plate. Ah, red, excellent. I don't think you can return those shots. I think it's only the blue shots you can return. And I kind of want him to fire as many as possible. If we can here, 1, and then 2, and then, yeah, there we go. We've got 3 in the air that way, which should then crack the plating. Brilliant. So now with the plating down, we can do some real damage to him. And this is where... Bloody hell. This is where missiles come in handy. Bam. Oh, no, not quite dead yet. Bam. Oh, no, he's deflected that shit. Well, he's pretty weak. He goes a bit mental now, hence the name, but there you go. Well, we get a little achievement thing, defeating the Berserker Lord, and boy did we defeat him in style. Electrocuted him, knocked him into space, and then he got run over by a ship. Anyway, at this point we can enter our ship, and we have the option to save and or enter the ship. One of the nice things about this game, one of the rather unusual things compared to the other Metroid Prime ones, is your ship is something more than just a static save location. It really does feature in the game quite a lot. It's one of the things I really like about this game. Anyway, now we're in it, we can engage and head down to the planet, which I think is going to be next time. I will just show you for now. Look at this, we have a map, and we can select our destination as Docking Hub Alpha on planet Norion. So, let's head there, and thank you very much for watching this first episode, and I hope you'll join me next time when we take the fight to the pirates on planet Norion. Thank you very much, and good day.